1, 2.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are doing the go-kart for the first time. Alright guys, welcome back to video number 3. Today we are putting the engine, we have a chain, and we have a clutch, and here's the clutch, it's already on there. But today we are putting on the go-kart, or sorry, we're putting on the engine for the go-kart. So engine's coming on, chain, clutch, and everything should be done by the end of this video. So I'm gonna put the tripod up and then we're gonna start working on it.
We need pliers too.
You know how to work one of these things?
Just take it inside. I don't need a clamp. It's like an anvil with a clamp.
Oh yeah, there's one in the garage.
Well, we don't need to really put this on. Can't do anything with these tracks.
Alright guys, so Ollie was helping me cut the chain down shorter and make it to where it fit on the go-kart without getting loose. So let me see what we got. So here's the chain. It's it's not too tight and it's not too loose, because if it's too tight, it's going to be harder to get back on. If it's too loose, then it would just fall off all the time. But the only problem is the brake system. You know, it's kind of keeping it sometimes from spinning. But that's an easy fix. I have to get the right bolts. I didn't get the right ones. I only got the ones for the front. The other thing I have to do is figure out the throttle system. We got a little bit of throttle. I just have to basically cut this down to where it's a little shorter. That way I can get more of a spring on the throttle. But as far as the engine, the chain, the mounting, and the throttle, we're good. All I got to do now is just hook up all the steering, and then I got to go out and get hardware for the nuts, and then I got to go get oil, because oil is the #1 thing that you need to put in the engine before anything runs. So that's what I'm going to go do. I'm going to put all the steering on, figure out the throttle, go get some nuts, go get some oil, and we will be riding this thing today if we have time. All right guys, now I'm putting on the attachment that I painted off, and I guess I really didn't need to take it off, honestly, but I don't know. Hey guys, the front steering is on and it is turning functionally. To Tractor Supply or any hardware store, and I have to get nuts that'll go around this axle perfectly. So, but the tires got good air in them. Our chain and go-kart is ready to go. All we need is nuts, some oil, and get the throttle hooked up, and we'll be ready to go. The only problem that I have left is getting the seat ready. The seat should take me a little while, but to redneck it and just get it to ride, I'm just gonna put a 2x4 over the top of it, just so I could sit on something. But all right guys, both tires are on, pretty much ready to go. All right guys, the time I believe has come. All she needs is some gas, and then I need to crank her up and she will be good to go, y'all. She has oil. The throttle needs replaced. I will say this, the throttle does need replaced. See, look, we only get about a little bit of, and I need to do a spring on that, but I literally am just going to redneck it and just start it up and see if it goes, man. I'm just trying to get one run, and once I'm done, I still got to make some upgrades to it, like a new throttle cable, a spring on the throttle, and then that's it. But let me put some gas in this and let's get it started. All right, y'all, time to give it some gas. Just get it started. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Huh? Let's see. Well, you want to know what the problem was? I put way too much oil in that engine. Apparently, when you put too much oil in the engine, it smokes up. So that has to be the problem there. And, you know, it's okay. You know, that's why we're out here in the grass, and that's why we learn from our mistakes. You know, I don't work with these engines much. So, yeah, too much oil in the engine can cause it to leak like this. Why in the world is it smoking this much? Like, I just got this motor. I'm like, it's a brand new motor. What is it happening? And then I just immediately shut it off. I start looking up different scenarios, and it says, you know, it could be bad fuel, which is, it can't be because that's pretty good fuel. And it could be overflowing of oil. I'm like, oh, maybe I did that because I kind of tilted the go-kart up like this and filled up oil with Landon. So that definitely is probably an issue because the oil, like, I filled it up too much to where it was just up in the engine already. But we're gonna let this funnel out for a minute, and then I'm just gonna close the lid back on it and try again. I'm trying my best, Roscoe, okay? All right, guys, so it's been about 2 weeks since you last saw me. I was at the beach. I recorded the flounder fishing video, which you guys should go check out right now. Let me go over a couple of things you guys need to know. This project is taking a little longer than I thought. I thought I could knock it out that one night when I had the engine and the chain all hooked up, and that's not the case. Number one, the chain is too loose. It's not tight enough. The other thing is the engine, that first engine I got, half of it is on me, and yeah, most of it's on me anyways. And actually, most of it is on me. It was my fault that I overdid the amount of oil and gas I put in that first engine. So that is the reason why that engine was smoking up so much when I tried it out that night. So I went back to Harbor Freight. I told them that it had been smoking, and I mean, either way, if it was my fault or not, like, I had emptied all the oil and the gas and replaced it, and it was still smoking. But Harbor Freight has this like warranty where, and I didn't even have to pay extra for it, but all I did was go in there, brought my physical receipt, and I swapped out motors. So I got a brand new Harbor Freight motor sitting in the box of my truck, but that was 2 weeks ago. So now we're back to the process where we have to get the engine mounted on, the chain tightened, and then I also have to get that cable. And then one more thing is the cable was too loose. So I ended up ordering a whole new cable on Amazon for 20 bucks. So I'm gonna take that off, the old cable off, put the new one on so that way I can get a better spring. And speaking of spring, I also ordered a little like piece set that I would keep for handy, but I ordered some springs so I would attach a spring from the pulley to the handle so that way it gets just that safety spring so it just goes back into place. Once this go-kart gets running, which it will be so worth it. It really will. All right, let's get to it. All right, so I just got to figure out how to assemble all the cables. So I'm guessing that it just starts here, and it really should just be as simple as that. I mean, it looks pretty short to me. This is the one right here. I don't know if this is the right length. I don't care. I'll cut it down if I need to, but yeah, let's just start working on this. Alright guys, let me show you what I like to call being a redneck. Just zip tying the throttle cable to the pedal beam, I guess. But I guarantee you this will not work for long. But in order just to get some startup, I mean, I'm still getting some good. I mean, it seems to be working fine to me. Now all we got to do is just mount the engine and see if we can hook this chain on regularly. Alright, so now I just put some fresh SAE WD-30 oil in it. Now we did not overfill it this time. I got some pure non-ethanol. This has been sitting in the garage for only a month. The last non-ethanol I used was sitting in the garage for about 6 and 7 months, so that was not a good idea. But now I got fresh ethanol. Yep, there's already spilled. and we should be ready to crank it up and see if she can drive for the first time in a long time. All right, guys, the time has come to finally start the go-kart and see if it'll run. I had the throttle hooked up, the steering working for the most part. How many pulls do you think it's going to take? I think it's going to take
5.
5. All right.
1, 2. Is that 2 then? Okay.
Yeah. All right, here it goes. I think we need to put it on the driveway. All right, so the problem with that is chain and the clutch, it looks like it held on just fine, which is perfect. That's all I needed to do. But what I need to do is fix, not really fix, but I need this lever on, not the lever, I need the pedal and the gas throttle to grasp more of the throttle, so that way I can, because I was like holding this all the way down and I'm not really getting enough throttle on the engine itself. So now what I need to do is just tweak around with it a minute. We're gonna try this on the driveway now, and I need to tweak with the throttle, and we'll see if it works this time.
Oh, bless. Oh, bless. Dude. Okay, he's coming back. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Okay, you messed up the grass and you made a mark in the driveway.
Yeah, the tire's a little old.
Messing up the grass in the driveway.
I didn't mean to do that. I got it going. I see that.
Okay.
All right, guys, so a couple of things, but I finally got it going. The free go-kart has driven in over 10 years for the first time.
Woo!
But there still is a lot of things I need to do. The thing I need to do is figure out how to make this throttle like perfect for the gas pedal, because once I do that, then I can just ride it on my own. I also got to figure out the brakes, because the brakes didn't really work either. This is all part of the work. So when I was driving, I was just holding the cable like this in my hand with the steering wheel, and I was just pulling it. I was just pulling the throttle in my hand just to make it go. So I need to figure out a way to get that throttle on the gas pedal. Oh, and another thing, these tires, I knew this. I wanted to try them out. The tires were 20 bucks at Tractor Supply. Obviously they're cheap, they're terrible. Look, I took this on the asphalt in the road. Do not use Tractor Supply or Harbor Freight like, wheelbarrow tires, because they're not made for go-kart and off-roading. All right, guys, about 2 hours later, I think I have figured out spring action from the throttle, and all I had to do was use some zip ties. Hopefully they work. I mean, this thing is pretty snug. It's not moving at all, so. It's all about being a redneck. I'm gonna redneck it and just use some zip ties to just strap that thing on there. But yeah, I think it's time for test run number 3. Let's do it.
descent.
Well, y'all, it's safe to say I did it. I got the free go-kart up and running with a gas throttle, an engine, a clutch, and a chain. It had nothing on it. I got the chain, I got the tires, I got the throttle kit, I got everything to make it run. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did like this video, make sure to subscribe, because I might make a couple more videos with this go-kart before I sell it. But thank you guys so much. I love you all. Explore God's nature. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.